What do you think the #1 reason is why people refer other people? And 90% of the time. Throw it out there. Go ahead.
Because they like them.
Because they like them. Because they like
did
them
good
and it
service.
makes them feel good. So part of the whole referral experience is not just that we get referrals, but also that we give referrals because it makes us feel good to help other people and refer other people. It also makes us look good depending on who we're referring.
Right. So
It does usually.
right, and there's a whole thing, and we'll probably delve more into it at a later date about referrals. You know, we're always looking for quality referrals, and you want to refer people, but you also want to know that they're going to follow up, be trustworthy, and the easiest way to do that is to get to know people and know that they're gonna. And a lead is a lead. But unless you follow up, it's just going to die. So we're probably going to talk about that maybe next time. But potential referrals are all around you. And that's what this is. I also posted it on Facebook. Each and every day we're all standing in the middle of referrals. They are all around us. We just aren't paying enough attention to them. Part of our brain has something called reticular activating system, or RAS. Your RAS is like a filter between your conscious and your subconscious mind. It is capable of taking instructions from your conscious mind and passing them to your subconscious mind. And he talks a little bit about how you can block things out and some things you tune into because it's important. He talks about having a baby and how you hear the baby stir and you wake up immediately. That's all part of this RAS system. So what we need to start thinking about is we all love to get referrals, but we also need to give referrals. And so when we're out every day, we need to turn on our RAS system and start listening and thinking about how we can incorporate other people into this. And really, it's about when you're talking to somebody, what we need to happen is we need to listen for the language of referrals. Whenever anyone says to you, I can't, I need, I want, I don't know, whatever they say next is the most likely a referral for somebody. So if somebody says, I know I need a roof repair, I can't do it. So the next thing I should say is, I know a great person. I have a handyman that can fix that roof for you. Somebody is thinking about buying a house. They already have a realtor maybe, but they say, I'm not sure about getting a loan. I have a great loan guy that we can incorporate. So in our general conversations, there's always some way to incorporate somebody in our group. And that's why we have such a great group here.
And we're looking for trigger statements. And we're going to talk about this at length at another training time. But we're going to talk about trigger statements, things that you hear that instantly make you think, oh, I need to. Now, we'll do an example. A trigger statement might be, oh my God, I just found a dead body in my house. It's gone now, but there's an unusual soiling condition.
I got rid of the body.
Or automatically think, automatically.
Been there, done
So those are sort of obvious and easy. But this is how we need to think all the time, is that when we're online at the supermarket and someone says, oh, I just moved here. And I love when people say, I just moved here.
Mm-hmm.
Just moved here. Oh, great. Did you buy a house or are you renting a house? Oh, you bought a house. Is it in good shape or is it need a little work? Those are the kind of questions you're going to start to ask that you can start referring all the people in the group. Our goal is to get one job where everybody's on that job. It's been our goal since we started, so we're going to try to keep doing that. But those are the things you need to hear, and as soon as you hear them, it's like the light bulb goes off, and you're like, oh, how many people can I give give someone's information to? And that's why we need to have it handy in our phones or available, because you don't want to go, oh, well, hold on a second, let me search around for this. Have it easily accessible so that you can give that out. So the trigger statements are going to be important. And so for the next time we have a training on this, which will be coming up, I'd like you to think about what's the trigger statement for your business. and you need to tell everybody in the group what your trigger statements are, so that when we hear them, we can refer them to you. So your trigger statements, I mean,
So
it's
we want to make your trigger statements
our
sticky.
yeah, ooh, good one. Well done.
There you go, and just incorporate all that. So it sticks in our mind, so when we're talking. Because Alan might be working on somebody's computer, and as he's talking to them about the computer, they're like, oh, you know, just small talk, and they're saying, you know, we're going away for a month, and we need a home watch system. Do you know of anybody? And so that's how we can go, and we can continue to carry it around. We've had some people, some clients, that we have done, where it starts with one person, and then it just goes around, and we're able to utilize as many people as we can in the group. And that's what we want to do.
That's good. We're up to 4. And you know, you'll use Alan as an example. If he's sitting in, you know, they go, I'm going to be gone for 3 months. They may not say I need a home watch person. They may say I'm going to be gone out of town for 3 months. So that's your trigger statement to go, oh, do you have someone to watch your house? And it's qualifying those referrals and asking more questions. And people want help. They want you to help them. So you need to ask those kinds of questions when you hear anything like you know, the moment that we heard about, you know, one of our clients is, you know, going to be needed a different living situation. And our immediate response was to think about referring him to you. And that's the same. So all those trigger statements need to be in your brain kind of all the time, so that when your RAS system kicks in, it's because you've heard something that is someone's trigger statement.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right?
Right.
Prick
So-
your ears.
So our challenge is,
It's all about listening.
for the next time, is to have your trigger statements ready. And it's not that big a deal. Maybe we during our 1 minute, instead of doing our 1 minute, maybe we talk about our trigger statements so that we can start to know them as well as you know them. Are we done? We're done. Good.
Awesome. I told you.